Visited until now has been Cairo in Egypt, with all of its historical and mystical wonders. For her, it was the journey of a lifetime and a homecoming, and we were there every step of the way.
I'm going through amazement, wonder. I truly cannot believe that I'm finally in Cairo. I do believe in reincarnation, and I know that I have been here before. I had to come back in 1984. Why, I don't know. But there's a very, very deep spiritual and a psychological reason for me to be here at this very moment as we speak.
She crossed the world the best way. But once in Egypt, Lana and her close friend, Eric Root, chose more traditional transport to follow in the ancient footsteps of the pharaohs.
I just want the excitement of trying to get on, even if I fall off. If I get the feeling he's looking around to bite me, I've had all the shots, and I swear I'll bite him first.
In the shadows of the Giza pyramids, the great pharaoh's tombs dating back to 2700 BC are guarded by the giant Sphinx. A mystical tranquility stirs the soul.
I have found myself. Now I know me, the woman. I even know who Lana Turner is, the actress. But the true Lana, woman, I'm getting much closer to her. And it does not happen overnight. I'm finding more facets of her that I had no idea were there. I found strength, courage, energy, and the true belief in what I am doing. If I do not believe in it, I don't do it.
That belief carried Lana Turner from the sound stages of Hollywood to the ancient River Nile, where thousands of years before, Cleopatra floated on her jewel-bedecked barge. Exotic Cairo, the largest city in Africa and home to over 8 million people, has stepped into the 20th century while somehow keeping one foot planted firmly in its historical past.
I feel like a queen. It's so magnificent.
The luxurious Nile pharaoh cruised majestically through a city that dates back to one of the earliest civilizations. And it was aboard this floating palace that Lana met the gracious widow of Egypt's Anwar Sadat. Next came the city's famous bazaars, where a shopkeeper gifted her with a special papyrus with her name spelled out in hieroglyphics.
Lana, that's the name. We in Egypt here, most of the public, they remember her in a lot of good movies that she has played, and I can assure you she has a good, what you call, a good memories for many of the Egyptians.
Through some friends a few years ago who had said to me, "Please, Lana, why don't you come to Egypt? We love you there. You are so big, big, big." Well, of course, that thrilled me. But I never dreamed that in Egypt. Well, that's because of my other life.
The bazaars of Cairo are jammed with exquisite examples of local craftsmanship, designs dating back to the earliest days of civilization and handed down through the millennium, with special jewels like the scarab.
It is something magical. It is to keep evil spirits away in the Egyptian history. And a scarab is truly the dung beetle. But they are worshipped for the reason that if you are in the desert, only these can see a scorpion.
While on her journey of a lifetime, Lana made her headquarters here at this 1869 palace, which has now been carefully incorporated into the new Cairo Marriott. The palace was built as a love offering nearly 120 years ago by the amorous Turkish viceroy to Egypt, the Khedive Ismail. He wanted to impress and entice the enigmatic Empress Eugenia of France, but she stayed only one night and fled the palace at first light. Today, the bait behind the most elaborate one-night stand in history is home to the international rich and famous, who know they'll be treated like royalty here. The folklore extravaganza put on for Lana was truly fit for a queen, with belly dancers performing the same gyrations that have entertained Egyptians for centuries. It was enough to inspire our guest of honor to take to the dance floor.
I think I'm just destined to travel. and keep going. There's a reason that I am meant to keep moving. At a certain time, it will stop. Only with the Supreme Power's decision to say, now it's time. Now you go to work.
Looking back at your life and looking at the life that you have today, are you now at the happiest point of it all?
Oh, yes. Truly, yes. I have the most glorious, wonderful life in the world. I can do anything I want, go where I want, be alone if I want, be with friends if I want, work if I want, travel if I want, and sometimes I don't want anything. Now, isn't that a blessing?
Thank you for joining us